It's a damn tough life full of toil and strife we whalermen undergo, and we don't give a damn when the gale is done how hard the winds did blow, 'cause we're homeward bound from the Arctic ground with a good ship taut and free. And we won't give a damn when we drink our rum with the girls of old Maui. Rolling down to old Maui, me boys, rolling down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the Arctic ground, rolling down to old Maui. Once more we sail with the northerly gale through the ice and wind and rain. Them coconut fronds, them tropical lands we soon shall see again. 6 hellish months we've passed away on the cold Kamchatka Sea. But now we're bound from the Arctic ground, rolling down to old Maui. Rolling down to old Maui, me boys, rolling down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the Arctic ground, rolling down to old Maui. Once more we sail with the northerly gale towards our island home. Our mainmast sprung, our whaling done, and we ain't got far to roam. Our stunsail bones is carried away, what care we for that sound? A living gale is after us, thank God we're homeward bound. Rolling down to old Maui, me boys, rolling down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the Arctic ground, rolling down to old Maui. How soft the breeze through the island trees, now the ice is far astern. Them native maids, them tropical glades is awaiting our return. Even now their big brown eyes look out, hoping some fine day to see. Our baggy sails running for the gales, rolling down to old Maui. Rolling down to old Maui, me boys, rolling down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the Arctic ground, rolling down to old Maui. Rolling down to old Maui, me boys, rolling down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the Arctic ground, rolling down to old Maui.
Oh, the work was hard and the wages low. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. I guess it's time for us to go, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, the voyage is done and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. Oh, I thought I heard the old man say, leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, tomorrow you will get your pay, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, the voyage is done and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. The winds blew foul and the seas run high. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. We shipped 'em green and none went by, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, the voyage is done and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. The mate was a bucko and the old man a Turk. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. And the boatswain was a beggar with a middle name of work, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, the voyage is done and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. The old man swears and the mate swears too. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. The crew all swear, and so would you, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, the voyage is done and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. The starboard pump is like the crew. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. It's all worn out and will not do, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, the voyage is done and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. The rats have gone and we the crew. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. It's time, be damned, that we went to, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, the voyage is done and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. Well, I pray that we shall ne'er more see. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. A hungry ship, the likes of she, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, the voyage is done and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her.
Ah, for just one time I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wide and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea. Westward from the Davis Strait 'tis there 'twas said to lie, the sea route to the Orient for which so many died, seeking gold and glory, leaving weathered broken bones, and a long forgotten lonely cairn of stones. Ah, for just one time I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wide and savage, and and make a northwest passage to the sea. 3 centuries thereafter, I take passage overland in the footsteps of brave Kelso, where his sea of flowers began. Watching cities rise before me, then behind me sink again. This tardiest explorer, driving hard across the plain. For just one time I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wide and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea. And through the night behind the wheel, the mileage clicking west, I think upon Mackenzie, David Thompson, and the rest, who cracked the mountain ramparts and did show a path for me to race the roaring Fraser to the sea. For just one time I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wide and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea. How then am I so different from the first men through this way? Like them, I left a settled life, I threw it all away, to seek a Northwest Passage at the call of many men, to find there but the road back home again. For just one time I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wide and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea. Oh, the year was 1778. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. A letter of marque came from the king to the scummiest vessel I've ever seen. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. Oh, well, said Barrett, cried the town, how I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. For 20 brave men, all fishermen, who would make for him the Antelope's crew. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. The Antelope sloop was a sickening sight. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. She'd a list to the port and her sails in rags, and the cook in the scuppers with the staggers and jags. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. On the King's birthday we put to sea, how I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. We were 91 days to Montego Bay, pumping like madmen all the way. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold, we'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. On the 96th day we sailed again, how I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. When a bloody great Yankee hove in sight, with our cracked 4-pounders we made to fight. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold, we'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. The Yankee lay low down with gold, how I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. She was broad and fat and loose in stays, but to catch her took the Antelope 2 whole days. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold, we'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. Then at length we stood 2 cables away, how I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. Our cracked 4-pounders made an awful din, but with one fat ball the Yanks stove us in. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold, we'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. The Antelope shook and pitched on her side, how I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. Barrett was smashed like a bowl of eggs, and the main truck carried off both men eggs. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold, we'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. So here I lay in my 23rd year, how I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. It's been 6 years since we sailed away, and I just made Halifax yesterday. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold, we'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers.
Santiano gained a day.
Away, Santiano!
Ah, Santiano gained a day.
All on the plains of Mexico.
Mexico,
Oh, Mexico! Away, Santiano!
ah, Mexico
Is a place I know. All on the plains of Mexico.
Nassau girls ain't got no comb.
Away, Santiano!
They combs their hair with a kipper backbone.
All on the plains of Mexico.
Mexico,
Oh, Mexico! Away, Santiano!
ah, Mexico
Is a place I know. All on the plains of Mexico.
and me yellow skin gals I do adore.
Away, Santiano!
With her shining eyes and her coal black hair.
All on the plains of Mexico.
Mexico,
Oh, Mexico! Away, Santiano!
ah, Mexico
Is a place I know. All on the plains of Mexico.
Why do them yellow gals love me so?
Away, Santiano!
Because I don't tell them all I know.
All on the plains of Mexico.
Mexico,
Oh, Mexico! Away, Santiano!
ah, Mexico
Is a place I know. All on the plains of Mexico.
I was young and in my prime.
Away, Santiano!
I'd knock those scouse girls 2 at a time.
All on the plains of Mexico.
Mexico, Mexico, oh Mexico,
away Santiano.
Mexico
Is a place I know, all on the plains of Mexico.
Skipper likes whiskey, the maid likes rum.
Away Santiano.
The crew likes both, but we can't get none.
All on the plains of Mexico.
Mexico,
oh Mexico, away Santiano.
Mexico
Is a place I know, all on the plains of Mexico.
Times is hard and the wages low.
Away Santiano.
It's time for us to roll and go.
All on the plains of Mexico.
Mexico,
oh Mexico, away Santiano.
Mexico
Is a place I know, all on the plains of Mexico.
Santiano gained a day.
Away Santiano.
Santiano gained a day.
All on the plains of Mexico.
Mexico,
oh Mexico, away Santiano.
Mexico
Is a place I know, all on the plains of Mexico.
Mexico,
oh Mexico, away Santiano.
Mexico
Is a place I know, all on the plains of Mexico.
The farmer's heart with joy is filled when his crops are good and sound. But who can tell the wild delight of the sailor homeward bound? For 3 long years have passed away since we left freedom's shore. Our long-felt wish has come at last, and we're homeward bound once more, to where the sky is clear as a maiden's eye who longs for our return, to the land where milk and honey flows and liberty it was born. So fill our sails with the favoring gales, and with shipmates all around, we'll give 3 cheers for our starry flag in the Jamestown home.
There is a young maiden, she lives all alone. She lives all alone on the shore. Oh, there's nothing she can find to comfort her mind but to roam all alone on the shore, shore, shore. But to roam all alone on the shore. 'Twas of the young captain who sailed the salt sea. Let the wind blow high, blow low. I will die, the young captain did cry, if I don't have that maid on the shore, shore, shore. If I don't have that maid on the shore. Well, I have lots of silver, I have lots of gold, I have lots of costly ware. Oh, I'll divide with my jolly ship's crew, if they row me that maid on the shore, shore, shore. If they row me that maid on the shore. After much persuasion they got her aboard. Let the wind blow high, blow low. They replaced her away in his cabin below. Here's adieu to all sorrow and care, care, care. Here's adieu to all sorrow and care. They replaced her away in his cabin below. Let the wind blow high, blow low. She's so pretty and neat, she's so sweet and complete. She sung captain and sailors to sleep, sleep, sleep. She sung captain and sailors to sleep. Then she robbed him a silver, she robbed him a gold, she robbed him a costly ware. Oh, then took his broadsword instead of an oar, and paddled her way to the shore, 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 and paddled her way to the shore. Well, me men must be crazy, me men must be mad, Me men must be deep in despair, oh, for to let you away from my cabin so gay, and to paddle your way to the shore, 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 and to paddle your way to the shore. Well, your men was not crazy, your men was not mad, your men was not deep in despair, oh, I deluded your sailors as well as yourself. I'm a maiden again on the shore, shore, shore. I'm a maiden again on the shore. Well, there is a young maiden, she lives all alone. She lives all alone on the shore, oh, there is nothing she can find to comfort her mind, but to roam all alone on the shore, 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 but to roam all alone on the shore.
Now we are ready to head for the Horn. Way, hey, roll and go. Our boots and our clothes, boys, are all in the pond to be rollicking randy dandy, oh. Heave a boat and heave away. Way, hey, roll and go. The anchor's on board and the cables all stored to be rollicking randy dandy, oh. Man the stout capstan and heave with a will. Way, hey, roll and go, for soon we'll be driving her way up the hill to be rollicking randy dandy, oh. Heave a boat and heave away. Way, hey, roll and go. The anchor's on board and the cables all stored to be rollicking randy dandy, oh. Heave away, bullies, you perish rig bumps. Way, hey, roll and go. Take your hands from your pockets and don't suck your thumbs to be rollicking randy dandy, oh. Heave a boat and heave away. Way, hey, roll and go. The anchor's on board and the cables all stored to be rollicking randy dandy, oh. We're outward bound for Fallipo Bay. Way, hey, roll and go. Get cracking, me lads, it's a hell of a way to be rollicking randy dandy, oh. Heave a boat and heave away. Way, hey, roll and go. The anchor's on board and the cables all stored to be rollicking randy dandy, oh. Hup! Heave a boat and heave away. Way, hey, roll and go. The anchor's on board and the cables all stored to be rollicking randy dandy, oh.
Farewell and adieu to you Spanish ladies. Farewell and adieu to you ladies of Spain. For we've received orders back to sail for old England, but we hope in a short time to see you again. We'll rant and we'll roar like true British sailors. We'll rant and we'll roar all on the salt seas until we strike soundings in the channel of old England. From you Shanties silly is 35 leagues. We hove our ship to when the wind from southwest, boys. We hove our ship to deep soundings to take. 'Twas 45 fathoms with a white sandy bottom, so we squared our main yard and up channel it more. We'll rant and we'll roar like true British sailors. We'll rant and we'll roar all on the salt seas until we strike soundings in the channel of old England. All you Shanties silly is 35 leagues. The first land we sighted was called the Dodman. Next Rame had off Plymouth, off Portsmouth the White. We sailed by Beachy, by Fairlight and Dover, and then we bore up for the Southbourne Lights. We'll rant and we'll roar like true British sailors. We'll rant and we'll roar all on the salt seas until we strike soundings in the channel of old England. From you Shanties silly is
is 35 leagues. Then the signal was made for the Grand Fleet to anchor, and all in the Downs that night for to lie. Let go your shank painter, let go your cat stopper, all up your clue garnets, let tanks and ships fly. We'll rant and we'll roar like true British sailors. We'll rant and we'll roar all on the salt seas until we strike soundings in the channel of old England. From Lucian to Scilly is 35 leagues. Now let every man drink off his full bumper, and let every man drink off his full glass. We'll drink and be jolly and to drown melancholy, and here's to the health of its true-hearted lass. We'll rant and we'll roar like true British sailors. We'll rant and we'll roar all on the salt seas until we strike soundings in the channel of old England. From Lucian to Scilly is 35 leagues.
Here's 40 shillings on the drum for those who volunteer to come to list and fight the foe today over the hills and far away. O'er the hills and o'er the main, through Flanders, Portugal and Spain, King George commands and we obey. Over the hills
A recruiting sergeant came away from an inn near town at the close of day. He said, "My Johnny, you're a fine young man. Would you like to march along behind a military band with a scarlet coat and a fine cocked hat and a musket at your shoulder?" The shilling he took and he kissed the book. "Oh, poor Johnny, what'll happen to ya?" The recruiting sergeant marched away from the inn near town at the break of day. Johnny came to with half a ring. He was off to be a soldier to go fighting for the king in a far-off war in a far-off land to face the foreign soldier. But how will you fare when there's lead in the air? Oh, poor Johnny, what'll happen to ya? Well, the sun rose high on a barren land where the thin red line made a military stand. There was slingshot, chain shot, grape shot too, swords and bayonets thrusting through. Poor Johnny fell, but the day was won, and the king is grateful to ya. But your soldier is done and they're sending you home. Oh, poor Johnny, what'll happen to ya? They said he was a hero and not to grieve, for the 2 ruined legs and the empty sleeve took him home, and they set him down with a military pension and a medal from the crown. But you haven't an arm, you haven't a leg, the enemy nearly slew ya. You'll have to go out in the streets and beg. Oh, poor Johnny, what'll happen to ya? A recruiting sergeant came away from the inn near town at the close of day. He said, "My Johnny, you're a fine young man. Would you like to march along behind a military band with a scarlet coat and a fine cocked hat and a musket at your shoulder?" The shilling he took and he kissed the book. Oh, poor Johnny, what'll happen to ya? "Oh, Polly, love, oh, Polly, the rout has now begun, and we must go a-marching to the beating of a drum. Come dress yourself all in your best and come along with me. I'll take you to the cruel wars in High Germany." "Oh, Harry, dearest Harry, mind well what I do say. My feet, they are so tender, and I cannot march away. Besides, my dearest Harry, I am with child by thee, not fitted for the cruel wars in High Germany. I'll buy you a horse, my love, and on it you shall ride, and all of my delight shall be walking at your side. We'll stop at every alehouse and drink when we are dry. Be true to one another, get married by and by. Oh, cursed be the cruel wars that ever they should rise, and out of merry England press many a man likewise. They took her Harry from her, likewise her brothers 3, and sent them to the cruel wars in High Germany.
Oh, we'd be all right if the wind was in our sails. We'd be all right if the wind was in our sails. We'd be all right if the wind was in our sails. And we'll all hang on behind, and we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along, and we'll all if we make it around the horn. Oh, it'd be all right if we make it around the horn. Oh, it'd be all right if we make it around the horn, and we'll all hang on behind, and we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along, and we'll all hang on behind. Well, a night on the town wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, a night on the town wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, a night on the town wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind, and we'll roll the old chariot. We'll roll the old. We'll roll the old chariot, and we'll all festival wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, another festival wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, another festival wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind. And we'll roll the old. We'll roll the old. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind. And we'll roll the old. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind.
Oh, Billy Riley, Mr. Billy Riley. Oh, Billy Riley, oh, Billy Riley, Mr. Billy Riley. Oh, Billy Riley, oh, Billy Riley was a dancing master. Oh, Billy Riley, oh, Billy Riley was a dancing master. Oh, Billy Riley, oh, Billy Riley shipped aboard a droga. Oh, Billy Riley, oh, Billy Riley shipped aboard a droga. Oh, Billy Riley, oh, Billy Riley wed the skipper's daughter. Oh, Billy Riley, oh, Billy Riley wed the skipper's daughter. Oh, Billy Riley, oh, Mrs. Riley didn't like sailors. Oh, Billy Riley, oh, Mrs. Riley didn't like sailors. Oh, Billy Riley, oh, Mrs. Riley had a lovely daughter. Oh, Billy Riley, oh, Mrs. Riley had a lovely daughter. Oh, Billy Riley, oh, Missy Riley, pretty Missy Riley. Oh, Billy Riley, oh, Missy Riley, pretty Missy Riley. Oh, Billy Riley, oh, Missy Riley, screw her up so cheerily. Oh, Billy Riley, oh, Missy Riley, screw her up so cheerily. Oh, Billy Riley, oh, Billy Riley, Mr. Billy Riley. Oh, Billy Riley, oh, Billy Riley, Mr. Billy Riley. Oh, Billy Riley, oh.
To me, way. We'll pay Paddy Doyle for his boots. To me, way. We'll all drink whiskey and gin. To me, way. We'll all shave under a chin. To me, way. We'll all throw mud at the cook. To me, way. We'll pay Paddy Doyle for his boots.
A poor old man came riding by, and we say so, and we know so. Oh, a poor old man came riding by, oh, poor old man. Says I, old man, your horse will die, and we say so, and we know so. And if he dies, we'll tan his hide, oh, poor old man. And if he don't, I'll ride him again. And we say so, and we know so, and I'll ride him until the Lord knows when. Oh, poor old man, he's dead as a nail in the lamp room door. And we say so, and we know so, and he won't come worrying us no more. Oh, poor old man, we'll use the hair of his tail to sew our sails. And we say so, and we know so, and the iron of his shoes to make deck nails. Oh, poor old man, we'll drop him down with the long, long row. And we say so, and we know so, where the sharks will have his body and the devil take his soul. Oh, poor old man.